just relaxed he is when he plays the game, you know? Exactly. That nigga's just vibing when he's playing. Oh my god. That man's out there like he's playing a 7-on-7 flag football. He just nah. I was gonna say that would be crazy. But who are they gonna start? Shador, Dylan, Gabriel? I don't think so. They drafted Gabriel first. Yeah, he better. So Gabriel needs to be ready to ball out. Joe Flacco. Yeah, Joe Flacco. Mm-mm. Oh yeah. Yeah, they have hella.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. In this game, we'll see Fresno going up against Indianapolis.
What happened?
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge.
And you know how bad he's like, we need a fucking quarterback? And then we proceeded to draft a bum quarterback. I was like, yay, we just got Derek Carr's brother.
Here we go. It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
I'm high though.
To the middle. Here's Gordon.
I'm like fresh. I'm freshly high,
finishing it
so
off.
you gotta wait for me to like be high for a little bit.
He's
And
not
I didn't like
an easy
it.
man to stop when he's got the rim.
Plus, these teams stack. Fuck out of here, Steph.
Never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much
That's what I
room.
expect.
They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around, and he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Now here's Williams. Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Boy, that's a powerful throwdown by Duncan. He saw an opening there and took full advantage of it. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Duncan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He don't play defense.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Duncan hit.
About what to figure out if you work. If you're trying to figure out if you work, you should probably call them. Just so you don't get in trouble.
Them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here's Wall. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Williams for 3.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Pass to Duncan. All sorts of time. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. Duncan defending. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid with it. Fader on the way. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Fresno. They trail by 1. Down low. Back to Duncan. Gordon inside.
Dunk the ball, bro.
And Indianapolis has possession. And the foul called on Jalen Williams.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. In for Indianapolis.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Left side, Wall. There's Williams. Over Booker.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Williams gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The screen from Kemp to the paint. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the way
let's go. Come on.
There to make sure he gets that ball.
Oh, what the?
And the rejection by Curry.
Bruh, hell.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Dude, that's so stupid.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Indianapolis leads by only 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Dogo.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play.
Shut up.
And taking a look at Indianapolis' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on
What
keeping
did
on.
I feel?
Here's Wall. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wall's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Fresno.
I'm just like, this
Well, I love
nigga's
how
fucking
crafty
retarded.
Wall can be in the paint. Sees an opening and then exploits that opening to get his shot.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Mitchell outside. Clock at 4. Here's Weber. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And I
thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. Pass to Gordon.
And
Shoots over Weber.
oh,
And that one hits back iron. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indianapolis. Ochai Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now, arguably, a top 25 player. And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always on the punching home with that kind of chance.
On the wing, Williams. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Adebayo with the elbow. Back to Halliburton. Mitchell with it. Still scoreless. Indianapolis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum automatic.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Drains the three-pointer.
what?
Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Those now shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one.
Like this.
And the explosiveness Wall brings to the point guard position is special. This guy is a major threat when healthy.
Outside Curry. Outside for Kemp. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Fresno. Duncan outside. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Right wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The kick out to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. The rebound by Garnett. Indianapolis trails by 4. Here's Curry. He has 5. Curry to the rim. And he gets the basket.
No.
Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
11 seconds left in the first half. Now Wall. Williams outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Fresno ahead, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Kemp. And stolen by Booker. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. Curry with it. Embiid the screen. Curry can't get it to go. So it's Fresno now. They lead by 1. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Fresno. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes.
What?
No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes. Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Mitchell looking it over. Roy from outside. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. For the lead. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
So,
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Curry outside. Doesn't go for it. And so Allen will bring it up now for Fresno. Outside for Kemp. Back to Towns.
I don't know who that is.
D by Embiid.
And not allowing the shooter.
No, I know, but
an inch
this
of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense.
Chris Paul's son's not even named Chris Paul Jr.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Indianapolis making a switch here. For 3, Booker. And no good that time.
That'd be crazy.
Roy goes in. Kicks it out to Allen. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just because you name him Chris Paul don't mean he belongs to Chris Paul.
Indianapolis moving it around. Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Bro.
Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Indianapolis. Here's Mitchell. Outside, Kemp. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. Chris Webber comes up with a rebound. Yeah. Indianapolis leading by 3. Booker looking around. For 3. Kemp with the rebound. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Booker nails the 3. So confident.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's in there. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown.
Bro, wrong button.
A guy like him that
good. For 3, Booker. The three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 8. The deep 3 from Mitchell. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Indianapolis as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Indianapolis leading by 5. Pass to Garnett. And here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Outside, Towns. Back to Roy. To the inside. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Kemp. From outside the arc. And it's Halliburton with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kemp inside. Garnett outside. Second chance shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
Fresno trails by 5. Now here's Wall. Duncan left side. Pass to Tatum. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Tatum. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. And here is Curry. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And once again off the mark by Indianapolis. And here is Fresno. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
Bro, what?
Never outside. Stolen by Tatum. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Duncan. Kicks it out to Gordon. And here's Duncan. Guarded by Embiid. Duncan scanning the floor. Here's Williams. Chris Webber with the rebound. Indianapolis leading by 5. A minute 20 left in the fourth. It's stolen by Duncan. Inside. Gordon. Nifty move. That one
good. Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indianapolis.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense.
You know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong. Having a whole lot of trouble dealing with Wall. He's been a problem.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. And that'll be his third foul so far. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Embiid. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Outside Tatum. Outside Williams. To take the lead. Right between the arms.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And we see
Jason Tatum. Raymond, are you watching?
Fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these
teams
won at home, that advantage of
Bruh, you just missed me hit a clutch 3 right now to win this game.
The ultimate X factor.
You should have been watching.
Folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Look, bro. Last possession of the game. Me. He's up 2, bro. Look, this nigga was beating me the whole game. He's up 2 right now. Look. Tatum. Ah.
What the fuck?
Bro. And then. That's how I won. Jason Tatum, bro. fucking stacking. That's crazy. But yeah, bro, you missed a good game, folks. He said, "Yeah, so bring your face." Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? I'm pretty sure that dude was ranked higher than I was too, because he had 34 wins. So I'm pretty sure he must have been ranked higher than me on chat. What up, Coco? Come here. No, come here. Let me pet you. Come here. That nigga. He said, "Now I'm watching."
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge.
Hello.
Tip-off goes to Fresno. Past the wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall.
Yeah.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's how the game starts.
Get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Oh.
All taking his time here. And he drives in. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
The kick out to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Wall. Wall with the steal. Williams with the steal. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Daniel. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
3 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter field is not who you want to leave open. At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Wall. And it's blocked by Gordon. Lob pass to Duncan. Oh, that's offensive interference.
That's some bullshit.
1:44 left from the first quarter. Here's Wall. He takes it in.
Get that shit out of here.
And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon with that vertical and length. Please try someone else.
That's what can't be
trails by 4. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health.
Timmy, Taylor.
For him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know,
that's a block
for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Nah, that ain't
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the away team.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And Fresno making a switch here. And Olajuwon drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Right side, Tatum. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
All with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. Goes up the baseline.
Yes, sir. Good defense, Donovan Mitchell.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Fresno. Trailing by 4. Kicks it out to Gordon. And the 3 off
If
target.
his fucking shot wasn't so slow.
Pass to Daniel. Outside, Wall. And the 3 ball is good. Wall's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense.
What?
Good chances and converting what they've taken.
At 7-3, Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
That's great.
Calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the first of 3.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And he nails the 3rd.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Wall. Duncan high post. Crafty move. He lays it in. Duncan's got 6.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Are you serious?
A 3 from Porzingis.
Bro.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
That's so.
Being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Outside Williams. The kick out to Tatum. And it's Bona with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Westbrook. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Porzingis. Misses in close. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside, Wall. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
He's playing today.
Blocked by Gordon. A shot by Duncan. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him.
Nah, I don't want that boy pitching, bro.
And we've come to
He's so
trash. Hard charging, putting defenders in a situation where they just have to foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Exactly.
In the second. Pass to Duncan. Outside Williams.
Like, bro, I'd be okay giving up runs if bro could actually put the ball in play instead of just walking. That's why when Ruben pitches, I like it, because if he gives up runs, at least the ball's in play, and we're not just standing there forever.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's
and then they score 5 runs because he walks 4 people in.
Just 5 to shoot. And Leonard has it in the corner. Covington controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Wall attacking. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted.
He just missed.
Tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Look out of here, bitch.
Wall with a block.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Bona. No good on the 3. Fresno trails by 11. Nowitzki with it. Leonard picks him up. Back to Duncan.
Why didn't you stay right? Oh.
And Duncan throws it down hard.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Man, you got to get a rebound.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention
God.
to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And so that's the end of the first half. Up 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
11.
From deep, Wall. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
And the
Wait, who's pitching?
know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good on the triple. Nowitzki got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside, Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now here's Wall. He has 5. Hits it from three-point range.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right side Wall. Outside Olajuwon. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Nowitzki.
What the? There.
And Wall. Here we go now. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Now, here's Wall. 7 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer is right on
Dude.
target.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Nowitzki for 3. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Outside, Wall. The tray. It's rebounded by Fresno. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Fresno again missing. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Olajuwon. Spins. Here's Ware. Offline with his 3. Now here's Wall. He's got 6. The kick out to Williams. Over Daniels. Williams can't get it to go.
That's a layup, bro.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Nowitzki. Off with the layup.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Right, cool. That's crazy. That's so ridiculous.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines.
Bro, do you see his team?
Here we go.
And so here's Fresno. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Wasting no time
Bro,
getting points on the scoreboard.
everyone on this team is 100
It's
overall.
interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to
Tracy
the Nuggets
McGrady.
in a completely different role
Or
there.
Penny Hardaway.
Ryan, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change.
Anthony Davis
Everybody wants to
and
be
Carmelo Anthony.
that number one or number two guy.
And
but you
Porzingis.
gotta play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Whoa.
That nigga. Why did I have
Misses
to?
off
That's
the
not a
left iron.
floater?
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Inside.
Did he?
Davis. Good work defensively by Gordon. Outside, Williams. There's the three. Nails it from 3.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
The 3 from Curry. Here's Davis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Williams on the wing. For 3. Another 3 for Fresno.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Curry. It's
Give me
tipped.
that.
Long arms and just great instincts. That's how Gordon finds the big block opportunity.
Outside, Williams. And stolen by Hardaway. Stolen. And they're pushing it up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
I don't know.
On defense, the visiting team. 8-point game. Here's Curry.
That's why.
The speed of Curry's drive really makes him trouble for the defense.
Because he got down.
Just cutting them to pieces.
Here's Gordon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Whoa! Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
The 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss. And here's Fresno now. They're on a 14-6 run. To the inside.
I should have shot.
Left side, Tatum. Out to Gordon. Let's go with a 3. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Tatum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan.
Why did he?
He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Substitution.
No, it said a game, some shit occurred that prevents the game from being able to be played. Alligator, I was up 14-6. Of course you want to do that dumb shit right now. Hmm. No, I got outbidden.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And on tap tonight, it's Oakland going up against Fresno. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And Oakland has possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wall pulls it down. Right side, Williams.
No, what the fuck are you doing?
James, outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by James. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Ingram. Fresno making their last shot.
That's so effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
Here's Wall. Pass to Gordon.
No.
The ball goes to Oakland.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's Wall. The kick to Tatum. Gordon outside. Here's Wall. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Duncan. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Well, the playmaking ability of John Wall on display. So explosive. What a pretty pass.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Duncan. Back to Wall. Now here's Tatum. Rebounded by Ingram.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Back to James. And the layup falls.
LeBron James.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Gordon. Wall looking over the floor. Clock at 6.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
Here's Cousins. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oakland. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's get a quick breakdown. The game we've seen from Oakland here, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Oh, James with a steal. Outside for Ingram. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai with a step. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Fresno shooting their first free throws of this game. And that one falls for Wall. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
James outside. Cousins for 3. The offensive rebound.
You, Shai, bro? What the?
Personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The rebound by Duncan. And here's Fresno now. 7-point differential. Pass to Williams. Here's Roy. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
And here's Davis. Puts up a deep 3. He's off on that one.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by James.
3 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oakland.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Outside Davis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. James outside. Pass to Ingram. From the arc.
Good D.
James
swear to God if he got that rebound.
And Williams has got the ball here for Fresno. They trail by 6. Here's Duncan.
No.
Good work defensively by Cousins.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
They get it back. Second chance effort. Fresno with a rebound. Pass to Wall. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Here's Roy, and he connects with a jumper. Roy's got his second basket of the game. Right side Ingram. Here's James. And another miss by Oakland. Here's Roy. Rebound by Ingram.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul. In for Oakland. Number 2, John Wall.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the three.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Here's Wall. And down it goes. 2 points. Wall's got 10 points. Oakland leading by 5. Pass to Cousins. From deep. Man, the basket's
I'm right
good.
there.
You can run just about any action for DeMarcus Cousins and feel good about your chances to score it.
Like, what is that bullshit?
John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
"16 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Roy.
Yeah, really terrific job from LeBron to keep his hands up, his feet moving, gets the challenge on that shot.
There's the triple. Here's Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Oakland ahead, up by 10. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Okay, let's find out the news on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie, what's the update?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oakland. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that is so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different or similar.
Oh my!
And that one drops. Oakland leading by 5. Here's Marion. And the 3 off target. And so here's Fresno. Williams on the wing. Pass to Wall. Here's Roy. Comes up empty down low. Right side Wall. The 3 ball. Fresno with a rebound.
Let's go.
Here's Duncan. Unloads. Williams misses.
Okay, that was stupid.
Pass to Roy. Kicks it out to Aldridge.
Come on.
Offensive rebound.
Whoa. What the
fuck?
Hammered home.
That's not a foul.
I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, he recognizes that.
Apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, damn.
Oh. I know, Shay. Why? Why are you so fucking expensive? You've been out for like weeks already. Look, LaMelo's not even that expensive. I mean, it's high, but not that expensive. Damn. Never mind. Bruh, 12 legend badges? I'm Kareem. Dude, no cap, you look like you could get a lot from him. 500,000, 705,000, 409,000. You can't. You can only max it out at 100. You gotta let the people do the bidding. But just, I was gonna say, just start it at 100,000, and then people gotta go higher than that already. So. She just hit my heart cold. Alright. No, I can't get Jared Smith. I look at it. Nobody. Alright, it's gonna stop because I'm changing the MLB, but I'm gonna start it back, so just refresh it.